Hey parents, this is the second week in the You'll Be Glad You Did series, and in this message we're talking about qualities that students should look for in a boyfriend, girlfriend, or spouse. Now just to be totally clear, we actually don't think it's helpful or beneficial for a middle schooler to be in a serious dating relationship. I don't even think it's helpful for a high schooler to be in that situation. But because we know that they're thinking about the opposite sex, we want them thinking in good, beneficial ways. This message is based on a single verse from 1 Corinthians 6:12, which says, "All things are lawful for me," and Paul, in saying that, is quoting a slogan that the Christians in Corinth used to justify sexually immoral behavior. All things are lawful for me, which Paul nuances by saying, but not all things are beneficial. He says it again, all things are lawful for me, but then he nuances it one more time, but I will not be mastered by anything. This week we tell students that they're free to do whatever they want with their bodies. They're free to marry and date whoever they want. Their standing as a Christian is not based on the things that they do, it's based on what God has done for them. But not all things that they do with their bodies, not all people that they date are beneficial for them. So we talk about qualities that they should look for in the opposite sex. Most of your sons make decisions about girls based on whether they're pretty, funny, and a flirt. Most of your daughters make decisions about boys based on whether they're cute, based on how tall they are, and based on their hair. I think you'd agree we want your sons and daughters to aim a little bit higher than that. There are three qualities that we talk through that we think they should be looking for. The first is whether or not this person is a Christian or not. The second is whether this person respects their own body and respects other people's bodies. And the third is, are they a selfish person or do they care about other people? Two more that I would have loved to talk about, but we just don't have enough time, is whether or not they are an insecure person and where this person finds their identity. Now, if you want to have a good, beneficial conversation with your child this week, talk with them about qualities. Ask them which qualities they should look for in the opposite sex. Talk about which qualities are red flags. They're probably not thinking very deeply about qualities, so please have this conversation, get them talking and thinking about it. Hey, a number of you have contacted us asking about additional resources for having these conversations with your child, so I just want to throw out one. This is called A Parent's Guide to Understanding Sex and Dating. It's a very short book, it's 70 pages, and I thought it was pretty helpful. You can pick this up on Amazon for $5 or $6. There's a Kindle version. There's probably nothing groundbreaking in this book, but reading it, it'll at least give you some motivation and give you some extra things to think through as you have these conversations with your kids.